We're excited to launch the X-Mid Pro. It truly is the pinnacle of ultralight tent design. With the Pro, we've combined our efficient X-Mid geometry with Dyneema composite fabrics and a single wall design to create a tent that is both incredibly light and incredibly capable. It weighs just 20 ounces, 1¼ pounds, and yet it retains the main qualities the X-Mid tents are known for: stormworthiness, spaciousness, simplicity, and the highest build quality. The X-Mid Pro has the same simple 4-stake pitch that the X-Mid tents are known for. Pitching is as simple as staking out the rectangle base and extending the 2 poles until the canopy is taut. Unlike most competing tents, only 4 stakes are required. There are no mandatory guy lines, no pole lengths to measure, and no odd angles or distances to estimate. Performing well in tough conditions is a top priority for the X-Mid Pro. That starts with the shape, which is optimized for shedding wind and snow. There are no flat roof panels to catch snow, nor flat sidewalls to catch wind. The X-Mid Pro resists storms with its sleek shape, optional peak guy-outs, optional side panel guy-outs, and extremely strong Dyneema composite fabric. Another key attribute is the low-cut fly. Other tents in this weight class commonly cut away the bottom of the fly to save weight, but this exposes you to drafts and rain splatter. The X-Mid Pro fly can pitch right to the ground for maximum protection or be raised higher for increased ventilation. The X-Mid Pro also has dual peak vents, which are important for minimizing condensation, yet unheard of in this weight class. With the X-Mid Pro, we've saved weight through efficient design instead of cutting function, so we can include dual vents that are large and also closable for severe conditions. Other important protections include the dry entry doorways so rain doesn't fall inside, and the extremely waterproof DCF fabric. The X-Mid Pro is a spacious 2P tent, incredibly so considering it only weighs 20 ounces. It has 20% more interior volume than its closest competitor, allowing it to comfortably accommodate 2 large adults. Headroom is excellent thanks to the patented dual offset pole design, which maximizes the volume possible from 2 hiking poles. The floor length is a generous 90 inches that can accommodate hikers up to 6'4", while the floor width is a comfortable 48 inches that can accommodate 2 wide tapered pads. The dual vestibules are especially noteworthy, as they are not only large enough for packs, but they also position that space out of the way of the doorways, so you can store a pack in the vestibule while still being able to easily get in and out. User-friendliness is another top design priority. That's because when the conditions are tough, the last thing you need is a tent that is also tough to use. With the X-Mid Pro, every detail has been carefully thought out to be as functional and simple as possible. That starts with the simple 4-stake pitch, which is incredible to have at the end of a long day when you're tired or bad weather is rolling in. There are also door zippers, which might sound common, but in this weight class zippers are often sacrificed for complicated clip systems, which are hard to use when your hands are cold and leave you more exposed to the elements. Also handy are the magnetic door toggles, which make it easy to open and close the door. The zippers and magnetic toggles work together, so you can exit and close up the tent entirely one-handed. Another thing you won't see on other tents in this weight class is a properly tensioned floor. Competing tents hang the floor from its top edge, leaving it hanging limp and prone to sliding around. With the X-Mid Pro, we found better ways to save grams, so we've been able to include a fully tensioned floor. It's connected at both the top and bottom so it lies taut and wrinkle-free. Your living space is nicer to use and easier to clean. Lastly, there is the small pack size. The Pro uses a durable woven floor, which is more abrasion resistant than comparable composite floors, while also giving a much smaller pack size. The build quality of the X-Mid Pro goes well beyond what you'll find in any competing tent. Most Dyneema tents have panels that are sewn together or assembled with cold tape, whereas the X-Mid Pro uses hot bonded construction. This gives seams that are stronger, cleaner looking, and more stable in extreme temperatures. We further reinforce every major seam with an additional layer of DCF back tape to make it even stronger and longer lasting. This focus on quality extends to all parts of the shelter. For example, the X-Mid Pro is one of very few tents with double folded and double stitched edges of the fly. Every part of the X-Mid Pro has been obsessed over to provide the highest quality and function. Thanks for checking out the X-Mid Pro. It's a truly awesome tent. Other tents in this weight class make major sacrifices in stormworthiness and space to achieve a weight like this. Whereas with the X-Mid Pro, we've obsessed over efficient design
so we can create a tent that is stormworthy and spacious and super ultralight. Thanks for checking it out. We'll see you on the trail.